Hey you guys, happy Sunday. So we're going to do a reading about Papa Joe's health. We haven't done an update on that yet in a while. Let's get business out of the way. By the way, I know it's not Halloween, but I couldn't resist wearing my brand new bat dress. The bats and the crosses, oh my. Look at the sleeves on this bad boy. I'm going to have so much fun this Halloweeny. It's just the weather for it today in my neck of the woods. There's a chill in the air. It's all good though. I'm okay with that. Entertainment purposes only. Okay. Happy Pride Month and good on you if you have been able to march in a Pride parade. I hope everything was peaceful. And if there's more coming up and you're gonna, we'll send our good juju towards you, okay? In my city, we used to have it every year. Every year, and then the pandemic hit, and it's like we couldn't find a place to hold it anymore. It's like, I think they said the cost was ridiculous for the license and such, and for the crafts people and all in the beer people, like the prices were ridiculous. I'm not quite sure if that's it, but I vaguely remember somebody saying that. So I'm gonna look it up anyway, because they might actually do something the weekend near the 19th. Yeah, the 21st is Saturday. This Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll get to go. I just did get my walker with the seat in it. Okay? All right. Just no matter what you do, parades, protest, follow that gut instinct, please. Please, please, please. And don't forget our Zoom room, where we practice uncensored freedom of speech. The next one is June 22nd. That's a Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. If it's your first time, email me, and I'll give you the link. If you've been already and can find the link again, it's the same link. If you can't find it, just, again, email me, and I'll shoot that right to you. Also, today, the 15th, is the beginning of our 20% off Father's Day sale on the Etsy shop. The link to the Etsy shop is in the description box. The description box. So, anywho, better out than in with the coffin. Okay. Anywho, it's in the description box, that link, and also, the link to one of our wonderful community members, Lisa Vaughn. She is a healer, and she was courageous enough to make herself vulnerable in the video, which I put a link to also in the description box. She and I are going to get together and record something. She's going to share some of her experiences, and I'm going to share some of my experiences, and she and I have very similar experiences in our lives. And some of it she's experienced on one end of the spectrum, and I've experienced on another. So it's okay to be vulnerable. Honestly, what are they going to do to us? Nothing. We're going to speak our truth. And maybe it will help somebody that needs it. So check out Miss Vaughn's, Miss Lisa's video, please. She could really use you to show her the love with a subscribe and a like on her videos. Help her get herself up there to that 5,000 mark to get the word out to those who need to know what healing looks like. Okay, so the video you're going to watch is called Dark Night of the Soul. And so many of us have been through those. And just because we get through the big one doesn't mean we're done. Just so you're aware. We may go through some mini Dark Night of the Souls. All right. So the Etsy shop, as I was saying, because I sidetracked myself, is, you know, this comes in 2 different fabrics of regular t-shirts and a racer back. This is See You in the Funny Papers, done like the 80s rock t-shirts. And then we have this See You in the Funny Papers. Thank you, Sammy. This one, again, 2 different fabrics of t-shirts and the racer back. And if you can't find a color you want one type of t-shirt, then try the other type of t-shirt, because you got to understand, Printify is very, very, very popular. So they don't always have the exact colors we want, okay? Now we have a new Screaming Eagle. We have the one that doesn't have any text on it. But we have this one now that says No Kings. No Kings. And this also comes in, okay, let me cover it all. Everything I show you, they all come in 2 different types of t-shirts, fabrics, and racer backs, okay? So I'll show you the racer back for that one. Okay, my son got the regular Screaming Eagle. Now he wants that one. He's protesting in his own way, you know. He's disheartened. He's, you know, the poor kid feels hopeless. That's how he feels. He's not spiritually aware yet. He knows I am, but he doesn't really go in for that, and that's fine. So it's a good thing we got each other. You know what I mean? Okay, so don't forget our Thursday night Alive. Every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. That's political and spiritual questions with a positive twist to make sure that we yank our entire heads out of the black hole that we can go down in about a millisecond. Okay? And also, now we've had this already for the month, but the first Friday of every month is our members only live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern also. That's personal and spiritual questions, okay? Remember, join button is below the video. It's below every video. Also, if you can't find the join button, if you don't see it, go to the description box again, click on more, and scroll down just a little bit, and you'll find a link to click on, okay? They'll take you to a join button. $1.99 a month. Okay, let's get a smudge. There's a couple things that have happened. I just want to mention those so we can put our love and light out to everyone who is affected by these things. This is one of those instances where I'm aware of it. I don't need to see a newscast about it. Let's get a smudge. Good you doing? Good you doing? Good you doing? Good you doing? Okay. All right then. So a couple of things that, a couple of community members, and I'm sure there'll be more. So read the comments, I guess, if you want to see some other things that may be going on besides these two. So the assassination of the Minnesota state rep. I think I said Wisconsin in yesterday's video. I do apologize. I don't know why I did that. He and his spouse have been unalived. And the Minnesota state senator and his spouse are out of surgery, but they need love, light, prayers. And someone was watching the LA rally, and a small silver car ran over a young man, and then a small black car did a donut and sped into the crowd. Well, like she says, no need to see that, okay? We're not feeding into that, these guys. We're just not gonna. All right, so let's read on Papa Joe's health. And we send our love and our light out to, again, everyone who is affected by these things. And that includes us, right? I'm certainly affected by it. They wanted the cute ghost for Papa Joe instead of the bunnies. All right, talk to us about Papa Joe's health, please. Oh, they just said he's doing fine. He's doing fine. And one more. Then I'll bring you down. Okay. Here we go. All right then. Okay, Spirit Team, talk to us about Papa Joe's health, please. The Emperor. Oh, there he is. He's got this. And, Papa Joe does hold all of the attributes of the kings. The compassionate, passionate, honest, and grounded. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, that is handing down something to the younger generation, future generations. Okay, and these cups in this deck, these are happy cups. The sun shining. There's love. Okay. The Chariot, he's moving along. It's he's healing up quicker than they thought he would. Because he's got good juju. The Eight of Cups, walking away from an existing situation. So again, he's moving along. We have the Hanged Man. He does get a little frustrated because he's not able to do everything that he was able to do before. Okay, he is being made to sit down and relax. Anything he does is completely cerebral. Not a lot of activity. Okay, Spirit Team said a little exercise for his health. But nothing too strenuous. Not a bunch of traveling, nothing like that. Five of Cups. Okay, this is how he feels right now about what's going on. But you see, there's still two opportunities behind him. And again, with the love above that cup. Knight of Coins. He is still getting messages about contender selection pilferage. So he's still working on that. He's still working with that. Spirit Team's telling me that he's working on the what ifs. Different scenarios. And he is talking to President Harris, by the way. Not just about his health, but about the possibilities that may arise. Things that may come up. Page of Wands. That is a message causing someone to take action. The Moon, things that are hidden coming to the surface. Ten of Cups. That is that emotional reward. So his health His health is definitely affected by the circumstances that are happening right now. But this is an ending card. Not an end. It's not the end of good juju or anything. It's the end. Look at the baby ghost. It's the end of emotional turmoil. Thank you, Spirit Team. The end of emotional turmoil. And we have the Four of Cups. Okay. Ideas. See, he's got a smile on his face. Ideas. Okay, these cups are standing before him, but they're not full. These are useless, right? But there's another idea coming to him. He knows how government works. He knows how the judiciary system works. And he's still a lawyer. And we have the Sun card. This is good juju for Papa Joe. Excellent card to end the reading. All right, so he's doing all right, like Spirit Team said. He has his ups and downs, like anybody else. But he's fine. He's getting better. Okay, I just heard him say, I can't do what I need to do if I'm sick. I can't do what I need to do if I'm not here to do it. That's how he's thinking. Now, his soul contract, anyone's soul contract, we can all change when we exit the planet. We can change the time that we exit the planet. Okay, so we fulfill our soul contract, and often that's time to go. It's time to exit the planet. Time to return to source energy, right? But we can change our minds. That's the only part, as far as I'm concerned, that's the only part of our soul contract that we can change. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, stay safe. Much love. Many blessings. And again, prayers and good juju, and send our light to anyone, not just the situations that were mentioned earlier, but just put that light out there, okay? Because we knew that there was going to be violence. We knew that. And we know who created this issue, especially in LA. He created that chaos. Okay? Which means he's up to something, doesn't it? Because every single time he creates a situation, we find out he's up to something. Well, he's always up to something, but he's always up to something big, is what I'm talking about. All right, I'm done running my mouth. Thanks for showing up, you guys. See you in the funny papers.